Hi, it's Tara. Happy holidays. It's the day before Christmas, and I'm back at my apartment for like a very brief hiatus before I go back and to sit with my parents, to accompany my parents. So my mom made it out of the nursing home. So now instead of just dad sitting, I'm mom and dad sitting with my brother. So we're taking turns. Just decided to come back with you to come back and have a video with you guys just to chit chat, and also tell you about some new things that I got. I am eating this panettone. So yeah, so panettone, it's a huge like big pastry. Um, it's like an Italian egg pastry with dried fruits in it that it's like a tradition for me to eat a panettone slowly during the Christmas holidays. So I've been like nibbling, taking chunks out of it here and there. Sorry, it doesn't look that attractive, but you know, it's a comforting tradition. The good thing about the panettone is that I don't know, I associate it with Christmas. So when I eat it, I get like, nostalgia, pleasure, and whatnot. But I also like it because I like dried fruit, and it's also like egg based, like kind of pastry. So it's not super sweet. Um, yeah, but speaking of sweet, yesterday I decided to get in the mood for the holidays, and I wore this. This is Chabaud's Maison. Chabaud is like a French house, and it's called Lait de Biscuit. So, milk of biscuit milk. So basically, what this is it's just like it's like a novelty perfume, novelty kind of gourmand, and yeah. So basically, this is a small 30 mils that I got off Ragnet for like $50 or something, and it's like a really milk and biscuits. You know those dry biscuits with the that are rectangular and they have like a scallop shape on the outside. They're like toasty brown and with milk. So basically the first notes that you get when you spray it are like a milk and cookies type of like sensation. But I have to say that I really like this. I don't tend to really like a lot of gourmands, especially the cake type gourmands, because I think like a lot of them are really dense. This isn't too dense, but it's got that like first few minutes you get the milky like cold milk, like sort of wet sensation with cookies, like kind of like melting in the milk type of smell. And then the rest of it is just like a kind of toasty, not burnt, okay, not burnt, but toasty, biscuity type smell. And by biscuits, I mean like very specific kind of like not as, it's kind of drier, it's kind of toastier, it's kind of like a little bit more savory than like pure vanilla. So anyways, it's really nice and it's not too heavy. It also like lingers on it. It lingers on as a kind of like a scent, kind of like a skin scent. So some people say that they don't smell it after a few hours, but I kind of think like maybe their nose is kind of busted from like being too used to like stronger scents, because I can smell this like all night. So basically all night I was wearing this. But this morning I'm going to switch to a different one. It's been my 3 or 4 years like a tradition during Christmas to wear Angelique Noir by Guerlain as my Christmas scent. So it's another vanilla one. But speaking of biscuits, I wanted to introduce the new family. So as you know, I didn't get to go on my vacay, which is no big deal. But I repurposed the the funds towards perfume. So, and this is one of them. So what happened was just yesterday, the day before Christmas Eve, which I think is it's a new day, because they said some people said that instead of Christmas Eve, it's called Christmas Adam. Get it? Adam came before Eve. But anyways, that's like totally irrelevant. But I just thought it was kind of cute. So on Christmas, Adam, since I got the day off from parent sitting, I went into the Mission, and the Mission is like a really cool, like kind of hipster place with like a lot of like nice little individual boutiques and restaurants and stuff in San Francisco that it's just like a real pleasure to walk in. It's got that really nice old neighborhoodly type small like old fashioned feel to it. And because we've been getting like 3 years worth of like really good rain, the the greenery, the it's just bursting with life and it's just so beautiful. So in a way, it's like vacationing in your own city, which I highly encourage. So I was enjoying all of that. And then of course, along the way on Valencia Street, the Scent of Ministry. Ministry of Scent. Yeah, that's a niche perfume house pulled up. And I went in there and I got snagged by Rabbit. I've been wanting to test it out. This is by the House of Zoologists. And it's been getting a lot of buzz. Usually he gets a lot of like hate from like, people that only he gets a lot of respect from people that like avant-garde type perfumes and perfume as artistry, you know, people. But I think like the most of the people that like, they want good smelling perfumes and to be like pretty and like good smelling, conventionally good smelling. They kind of don't like that. They don't like this label because it's too controversial. A lot of his stuff is very animalic, but he has a lot of stuff that isn't. Okay. So this is one of them. And this has actually been a hit. I think good marketing, but also very interesting notes. So the top notes are just like green vegetable leaves, cinnamon, bergamot, apple. So it's very fruity on top, like kind of green and fruity, like kind of sharp from the apple. And then there's the heart notes are clover, flower, accord, which I don't really smell, carrot, which I don't really smell, jasmine, absolute, and violet. Yeah. So, and then the base notes are what's really like the most lingering is patchouli, musk, hay, white almond, vanilla, and of course, biscuit accord. So yeah, these two are my two biscuits, two biscuits for this year. Yeah. Who would have thought 2024 year of the biscuit? Yeah. I never thought that I would like biscuit, but yeah, congratulations to him to make such a cool perfume. So it actually seems like it's two different perfumes. So in the first part you get a lot of greenery and a lot of like tart apple, and then in the bottom you'll get like a vanilla biscuit type of feel. So it's very interesting. So I've worn it 2 or 3 times, and so has my roommate. My roommate really likes it. He's a guy, and he thinks this is like really rad. So he's been wearing it a lot. Yeah. So anyways, I've been liking this, and I've been liking this as well. um yeah, I wanted to do a video on just like feeling grateful because it's the end of the year and everybody like wraps up all their stuff. And I do want to say that I feel grateful, even though things don't go according to plan, even if work is kind of like annoying. And there's been several times where I just felt like I just wanted to give up my job and do something else. That might still happen, but I don't know. I want to have a plan, you know what I mean? I don't want to just like don't have a job, you know what I mean? And also like there's a lot of people that don't have jobs, so I don't want to feel like, I'm taking this like lightly, and making it a mockery or something like that. So I'm very grateful to have my family around me. And yeah, I'm grateful to have like my health. I'm grateful that I was able to intervene in a good way to help my parents and to improve their health. My mom's doing well. She broke her spine bone because she had osteoporosis and she was trying to do too much. She's like one of these ladies that are kind of like a force to reckon with. It's hard to, she's like a freight train, you know what I mean? She just like bears down and it's hard to stop her. But anyways, she stopped and she just like I've been rehabbing her, doing exercises and stuff to like strengthen up her body and her spine and stuff. And it's been kind of cool actually. I don't have kids, so I hate to say it, but like being with my parents and helping them in their old age, it's kind of like taking care of a child. No, I hate to say that. I hate to say that. Is that like taking away their dignity or something? But anyways, I'm feeling this like, I don't know what that hormone, oxytocin or something. Sometimes I just feel a huge rush of oxytocin, like a huge rush of love and tenderness when I'm like dealing with them. Normally, we like each other in short spurts, you know what I mean? Because I have my apartment, my own apartment to escape to, you know what I mean? And they have their own place. And if we don't, if we get if we have some friction, which we inevitably do, then we can escape to our various like layers and not deal with each other until we feel like it. But now we're kind of put in the situation where they're just there, you know what I mean? And everybody's kind of like on their best behavior. So it's very interesting to see. It's actually kind of heartwarming, actually. So this incident has brought our family like a lot closer, especially me and my brother. You know what I mean? My mission is to keep my brother from losing it. I feel bad for him because I feel worse for him than for me because he's bearing the larger burden because they're actually living with him in a two-bedroom apartment. My dad sleeps on the pull-out like futon bed, and my mom takes the second bedroom, which was like the spare bedroom, and then he's in the other bedroom. So since it's winter and it rains a lot, when you can't leave the house and then you're there with your parents and there's like all these like strong personalities at work. It could be kind of like disaster making. So my role in this, as it usually was always generally in my family, is to be the peacemaker. So I intervene with sometimes with a joke or sometimes with just my presence and to let him leave the house. It's just to be like evening the keel, taking over the burden. So we take turns. He leaves the apartment and goes, I don't even know where, somewhere for a couple of days to unwind and to get some rest and just not to have to deal with him. I think he might be slightly autistic. I mean, don't tell him I said so. I mean, not that you would, but I I self-diagnose like my family to be slightly autistic and have ADHD and you know I swear to God, I have not ever since I've been in such close contact with all my whole family, I've just been like checking off a list like ding, symptom here, ding, ding, ding. So a lot of things make sense to me now because I would always used to be like wondering like why we were so freaking weird and why, I mean, naturally at, we're not that weird. Other people are weird, but when you're with people that you're close to, you kind of just really like pick on them. So, a lot of things have come. I mean, a lot like the light of like comprehension has like hit me as to why we turned out like this. But anyways, yeah, in addition to this panettone, I'm also looking forward to eating this. This is Schubert's Bakery, and I love their like box. Inside is an chocolate opera cake, so I'm saving this for half for lunch and dessert and half for dinner's dessert, okay? And then I also want to talk about, well, you know what? I'll save that for the next video, okay? I'll talk to you in a bit. Watch my next video, okay? Have a happy holidays. Talk to you later. Bye.